Round 8 is underway as the halfway mark is here in the scheduled 15-rounder for the IBF Lightweight Championship. Haugen stinging Pazienza early with a consistent use of the jab. You'll see breaking his nose, certainly enough blood from the nose to support that. Handicapping Vinny all the more.
Pazienza is trying to revert back to boxing. I think he expended too much energy in those few rounds. He should have been doing this early on, try to box. And maybe he wouldn't have sustained the broken nose that quick.
Now his trainer, Lou Duva, all over him after the first couple of rounds for not sticking to boxing. He came out and did box in the third, but it's been back and forth with it. Perhaps forced back and forth by Haugen to a great extent, too. But falling into the Haugen trap.
Haugen's doing everything he said he was going to do. The jab is going to be heavier. He's hitting to the body better with that right hand. He's doing everything he said he was going to do. So he did his homework in the last fight.
Pazienza has not fought since their first meeting last June. Haugen had won in December, a tune-up that ended early in Las Vegas in his favor. Haugen is one who does not like to train, likes to be in the ring frequently. Says now, though, he's the best shape of his career. Special cardiovascular training program the last 6 weeks, and that's reflected by what we've seen so far midway in this 8th round.
Actually did the cardiovascular stuff because Pazienza said he'd done it the first time, so he wants to be on a par with the guy, and he did the same thing.
Good right by Vinny, short right hand. He'll throw a wide angle right at you. Gives you the impression that you thought he might have been a southpaw way back when, but never was.
No, but it never was. I asked him if he was a southpaw when we had that meeting with him. But he claims he never was. But he's quick-handed because he played shortstop when he played baseball. That's why he got such quick hands. But the mistake he makes in close, he brings both legs together like he's doing now, and he gets hit very easy because he has no mobility in his legs. It's a no-no to do that.
30 seconds now in the 8th round. Uppercut. And a big right by Vinny. Haugen there to counterpunch with him. Greg Haugen is never hard to find. He's always right there for him. Less than 10 seconds to go now in the 8th round. As they pick it up, heading for the bell. Round 9 for the IBF Lightweight Championship held by Vinny Pazienza. One from the man on the left now, Greg Haugen, in Providence last June the 7th. But Haugen working intently on getting that back. Vinny showed a lot of late-round courage to win that championship from Haugen the first time. Can he muster it again? How's he doing so far, Angelo?
Well, I got this fight 5-3 Haugen so far. It's going back and forth. They're doing a great job on Vinny in the corner, stopping that blood every round. But naturally, it starts up again once he catches a few more punches.
Every round, it opens up very early. It did happen early. That suspected broken nose of Pazienza's. Then in rounds 5, 6, and 7, Haugen really took charge. Vinny fought back better in the recent 8th round.
I'm surprised Joe Perez is not warning that grabbing, pushing, and shoving around the head. He hasn't warned that once. I'm surprised he's not getting on that.
Heads are together, and elbows are up there, everything between these two. Head's way down there. Here's Pazienza with the head driving Haugen back. Good hard right coming in. He caught him coming in. Haugen did. Pazienza shakes that off, keeps on coming. He's back to the brawl that Duva wanted to keep him out of.
Vinny just got his left side cut also. From that right hand, it could have been a butt. That's why I don't like that wrestling and grabbing. Perez should control that because these youngsters are going to really open each other up with the head.
His face there above the eye, just bumping on the shoulder of Greg Haugen too midway in this round. So Vinny, to put it simply, is a mess. He tries to go back to the boxing, the jabbing and the moving. Again, it is the jab that Haugen established so early that has been such an important aspect of his plan, his game today.
I Until he's starting to show a lot of wear and tear. Not as much naturally as the last fight. Last fight, it looked hard. But he's starting to show wear and tear early on. Here we are, round number 9.
And let's just set the record straight. Vinny has never been in danger of going down. But he's had the handicap of the broken nose, the breathing problem, now the eye cut to contend with.
Left cut eye over the left. His right eye is starting to close like it did last time.
Haugen doesn't knock that many people out. He will wear them down, win by a TKO, and you have evidence of that in the formation here today in this bout. Good use of the jab again by Haugen. Yes, seconds left in round 9, scheduled for 15. And again, one little lick after the bell. That's been customary between these two.
To get my buddies to help me move, I picked up Pizza Hut pizzas for just $10 each.
Those were the only boxes he...
First punch landed in that round was a counter right hand by Haugen, and Pazienza ran right into it. Pazienza's legs aren't responding to what he wants them to do. He wants to get in and out, and he's not being able to do it. He's running into punches.
He's incapable of preventing that stiff left jab from coming through, and I emphasize the word stiff.
Well, you know, that's where we go to think about the reach being such a phony barometer. There's a guy, Haugen, got shorter arms and still beaten with a jab. So it's the positioning of the feet.
You know that Vinny has dropped that right hand from time to time, brings it up, takes the right there, takes the left that follows. Haugen, apart from a pretty good 8th round by Pazienza on my card, has been dominating since the 5th. In Greg Haugen's corner, George Chimeras, his trainer, looks ahead of the action. And he's got to be satisfied with what he's seeing. The Pazienza now tried to pin Haugen and hold him there, but Haugen counter-punching his way back to the center.
Pazienza landed a real good body shot, and it bothered him. That left hook to the body. Took the legs out from under Haugen also.
He felt it. Midway in the 10th round. Of the two, Haugen has been to the body more frequently than Pazienza, but he's changed that here in this round.
Left eye starting to close also, Ron, because I think he's blowing his nose. It's really creating a hematoma in both eyes.
He claims he got thumbed around the 13th round the last time. That's when it closed up on him. Couldn't see a thing for 2 rounds.
I don't think it could have been a thumb because these are attached thumbs. They use attached thumbs in the other fight also.
Just the constant pounding has done it, you figure, right? And there is constant pounding now from both sides. Pazienza all over Haugen, sensing he did hurt him earlier with a good left in the body. Trying to build upon that. As in the first bout, Pazienza woke up around the 10th round. He's done it here again today.
In boxing vernacular, this is what you call sucking it up. Pazienza really sucking it up and really carrying it to him.
I mean, he's paying the price, but he's accomplishing something. He's getting full value for that payment. At least here in this 10th round. Interesting fight. You never know between these two. Stay with us.
Get close and jam this guy, you hear? Come on, don't.
Action's fast and furious. They're both missing shots, and they're both trying to nail each other, but they're not doing no good in that exchange.
Pazienza all over him again with a wicked left hand, turns him around, drives that right to the body. He is furious now in his attack of Greg Haugen.
Vinny Pazienza's going for broke. Dr. Doggett went into the ring and told him probably he's going to stop the fight. That's the 3rd visit by the doctor into the ring.
Oh, Pazienza takes a big left, square on the nose now. Got shaken by that as Haugen comes after him.
Vinny Pazienza just got hurt. I think he's letting it all hang out.
He did.
But he understands they may stop the fight.
He is a desperate young fighter at this stage. The 11th round, trying to retain his title prevent Haugen from taking it back.
What do you think, Ron? We got a better fight than last time?
You have called it.
Great fight.
It is a better one, even than the last one, which was great.
Vinny's really hurting from that nose. Any little tap is bothering him. I think he went out for broke the beginning part of that round.
I agree.
And he didn't go for broke because Haugen's a real tough hombre, just like Pazienza.
You don't take him out just like that, but Vinny let it all fly. Haunted by the presence of the doctor in consultation with a referee between rounds, by his third visit up there. Midway in the 11th round. And they have thrown 6 rounds worth of punches in this half round already.
Well, the oddity's been naturally the boxing ability of Haugen to outbox Pazienza with that left jab, which he said he was going to do.
Haugen has really been equal to him in terms of any strategy Pazienza wants to initiate. Cut now up beside the eye, side of the head of Pazienza, the nose of course bleeding.
No, I think Pazienza has a cut on his head also.
Yes.
That's from the banging of heads. Can't tell where that cut is. I think he got a cut on the side of the left side of his head. That's from the banging of the heads in there.
Yes.
And I'm surprised Luke Perez didn't stop that kind of stuff because that's a no-no.
Both men have certainly been hurt during the course of the afternoon. Amazing that neither has gone down. Knees are buckled, but they hang in and come back for more furious action.
Oddly enough, Haugen's got blood on the side of his face, but I don't know if it's his or Pazienza's.
Maybe transferred. They simply refuse to let up.
Here in Atlantic City, especially the conditions that they have here.
History has again repeated itself through the 10th and 11th rounds. Big ones for Pazienza the first time around. He has scored well, and I would give him the last 2 rounds. But he's got some more catching up to do, and he's got some survival to contend with, too. He's got to hang around just for the next 4 rounds and be effective at the same time.
See that white film of stuff over that left eye that Esmeralda uses? That's called Abatin. It's allowed. It's a coagulant and stops the bleeding. It does a good job. And Esmeralda's a real crackerjack at stopping cuts. But a broken nose, forget about it.
Can't do much about that once it happens. Absolute war between these two.
Pazienza's got nailed a heck of a right-hand counter, and it really hurt. Now, I think blood's coming from his left ear. I can see it right now, and I think it's where it's coming from right now.
Well, that's a bad sign.
He just got hit a real tough right-hand shot.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of punishment right now. His combinations are all getting through.
Yeah.
Look at his heart, how he dances, fights back.
No bigger heart than a fighter's heart. They're special. They're different. I mean, they're really tremendous. I don't know how Pazienza's staying in there.
I don't either. These two made for each other. Now, Vinny coming back and scoring halfway through the 12th round. Haugen knows he had a mental lapse by his own admission late in the last fight. It might have cost him the decision. Knows he can't afford to do it again here, but here's the same story. A hurt Pazienza coming at him with all he has.
Pace is slowed down here, and it should have slowed down a couple rounds ago. But this is the proof of the conditioning of both fighters.
Haugen now starts to score almost at will again late in this round.
You notice where that little shove, the way he went off balance, Pazienza, that's a showing that he's got not too much gas.
Cautioned by referee Perez for hitting late. That's been done after breaks and after rounds almost from the outset. Nothing new. So it is getting late now in the rematch for the IBF Lightweight Championship. Vinny Pazienza has been hurt. Nose broken early again as it was in the first fight. Difficulty breathing. Cut beside the eye. Battling Greg Haugen, who wanted his championship back so desperately. Haugen here in this round at least has stalled the Torino's momentum. It's just a good old-fashioned hockey body check.
That was a...
And that'll do it for round 12.
And now I'll turn it over to the Gecko.
Ah, thank you, sir. As we all know, Geico has been